Hi guys, Sandra here from Create in Spain, and today I want to show you how to make this rather lovely fairy lamp. I think it's either a fairy lamp or a princess lamp, I'm not sure what, but it's a bit glittery and glowy and things. Now I have deliberately given it this curved edge because that is where you stick it on to the actual wraparound bit, okay? Now, when you've actually got this cut out, first of all, you don't want to do this, which is glue it together. You want to make it in its flat mode. Now, this is just my rough one, so I can take this one apart without worrying about it. Okay. So you have this piece, and the first thing that you need to do is to make the windows. Now, this is where I have something which is a little bit different. First of all, I have some acetate. And again, in the file, you will find that these are cut to size. Okay. But there is where the something different comes in. This stuff is called crystalline clay. It's not expensive and it is child friendly. Not recommended for children under the age of 3, simply because they put everything in their mouths at that age. But other than that, it's child friendly. It is a child's toy. And if I take a bit out of here, it's sort of like stretchy and goopy and yeah, weird. It feels like a jelly and it actually smells like lime jelly or lime jello if you're American. They make it in different colours, so I've got the completely colourless transparent one, but you can get it in all sorts of colours. It's wonderful stuff to play with, but it's quite interesting. So it doesn't actually ever go completely hard. I think it's water-based, and the one thing that you have to be aware of when you're using that is if it comes into contact itself with card, the water will leach out of it, so it will make your card soggy. So you don't want it to do that. What I have in here is a sample of the same stuff that I have added various bits to. There's some glitter in here, there's some sequins, things like that. Anything that you want to put in this must be waterproof, okay? So again, if you want to do some print and cuts, maybe little fish or mermaids or seahorses or whatever, you can do it, but you must laminate them so that they are waterproof. Okay, or you must varnish them or do something to make them waterproof anyway, because otherwise they'll get soggy. Now this stuff isn't actually sticky. It doesn't stick, other than the fact that you might get bits on your hand. It's not actually tacky. That's what I mean to say. And you can play around with it. Now the easiest way to make these windows is to put the bits that you want in the gel first and then to make your windows. And to do that, what I've had is pieces of the acetate. Okay, and then I've cut very thin strips of double-sided foam tape and put the tape around the outside edge of the acetate, and I've got one here that I've done. So you then do that, you put a blob about a teaspoon of this gel on the acetate, and then you put the layer of acetate over the top of it, so you have a sealed window, and that is what you need to be using. And you can either use glue or you can use some double-sided tape to stick this into your window. Now this one obviously is not the correct size, but you see the effect that you get when you do it. So when you've got all those done, I'm just going to pop this back in its bag. When you have all that done, what you do is you put your sides together and you glue them up. So you would overlap one way or the other and glue these together, and you'll end up with your basic shape. Then you can put the lid on, and again, what I've done on this, I've just put a little glue or double-sided tape on these little flaps and then press them around the top. The base of it isn't glued on. You don't want to glue the base on, because if you glue the base on, you won't be able to put your little battery operated lamp inside. Now, the one that I used for the bit of video, which you'll see in a moment, is just one of these, very, very small ones. And in fact, the battery's probably on the way out on this because it's not a new battery. And literally you just pop that in there and then you just put the top on and you have your nice little lamp. I think it's a really fun project. It would be great in a child's bedroom or just as a party decoration, maybe if you did it in different ways, wedding decorations even. But I think it's a fun project. And the reason why I use this gel on the windows is because you can move the sequins and things around to where you want them to be, but they're not going to shake around and move around and all disappear to the bottom. But at the same time, you don't glue them to acetate and see blobs of glue. So that's why I used the jelly. Take care now. Bye bye.